Okay, so the gender of your baby. What's the gender of your baby?
It's
Now, if you've been following the Duggar saga, and let's be real, who hasn't at this point, you know that Jessa Duggar, the former Counting On star, has been keeping us all on our toes. This woman announced her sixth pregnancy back in March, and honey, let me tell you, the internet absolutely lost its collective mind. But here's where things get interesting, and I mean really interesting. Jessa and her husband Ben Seewald decided to make an appearance on Jinger and Jeremy's podcast. Already sounds juicy, right? Well, it gets better. When Jessa showed up, she was sporting what can only be described as an absolutely obvious baby bump. Like, we're talking no hiding this pregnancy level of obvious. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I see family members getting together like this, especially when there's pregnancy news involved, I immediately start thinking, something big is about to go down. And boy, was I right. So there they are, all sitting together, probably in some cozy podcast setup, and the conversation naturally turns to baby talk. Because what else are you going to discuss when one of you is clearly expecting? Am I right? Jinger, being the loving sister she is, decides to make a prediction. She looks at Jessa and confidently declares that baby number 6 is going to be a girl. But wait, Jeremy isn't having any of that. This man jumps in with his own prediction, firmly believing that this baby is going to be a boy. So now we've got ourselves a little family betting pool happening right there on the podcast. Here's where Jessa drops some interesting family dynamics on us. She explains, and I'm paraphrasing here because you know how these reality TV families talk, that historically they've been pretty open about sharing baby gender reveals with the family. She mentions how they usually tell everyone because, and this is the kicker, Jinger and Jeremy live all the way out in California, while the rest of the Arkansas crew is, well, in Arkansas. Can you imagine being separated from your family by literally thousands of miles and trying to stay connected through all these major life moments? I mean, I get emotional when my sister doesn't text me back for like 2 hours, so I can't even imagine what it's like for these families. But here's where our story takes a turn that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. Jinger, bless her heart, pipes up with what she probably thought was reassurance. We're not going to let it slip. Oh, sweet summer child, if only you knew what was about to happen. Because then Ben Seewald, Jessa's husband, suggests something that sends my gossip-loving heart into overdrive. This man looks at everyone and casually suggests they should reveal the gender right there, live on the podcast. Can you even imagine? Like, the audacity, the spontaneity, the absolute chaos that would ensue. Now, Jessa's response is where things get really interesting from a behind-the-scenes perspective. She doesn't say no. Oh no, she doesn't say no at all. Instead, she tells them, "You'll have to cut it out, but we'll tell you." Let's analyze this for a hot second, because this is where my conspiracy theory brain starts working overtime. Why would she be willing to tell them if she knew it was going to be cut out? Unless she wanted the drama? Unless she wanted to create exactly the kind of buzz we're all talking about right now. So there's Jessa, probably with this mischievous little smile on her face, and she starts with a classic buildup. It's A. And then she does a drum roll with her hands on her knees. I'm sitting here thinking about how this must have looked in real time. Everyone leaning in, Jeremy and Jinger probably holding their breath, maybe even the podcast crew behind the cameras getting excited. The tension must have been absolutely electric. But here's where our story takes the most frustrating turn in podcast history, and I cannot stress this enough. They edited it out. Not only did they edit it out, but they went full dramatic with it. They literally covered Jessa's mouth on the video and played a beeping sound when she revealed whether baby number 6 is going to be a boy or a girl.
Okay, so the gender of your baby. What's the gender of your baby?
It's That's so cool, guys.
Well, congratulations.
Are you kidding me right now? The editors had one job, and they chose chaos. They chose to leave us all hanging. I'm over here refreshing social media every 5 minutes hoping someone, somewhere, somehow leaked what she actually said. Comment down below if you're as frustrated as I am about this editing choice because honestly, I need to know I'm not alone in this madness. The only concrete information we did get from this entire podcast episode, and Ben decided to be generous with this tidbit, is Jessa's due date. Ready for it? July 21st. So we're literally looking at less than 2 months of waiting, people. The countdown has officially begun. But let's talk about what this due date reveals tells us. July 21st means we're talking about a summer baby, which is actually pretty exciting when you think about all the cute summer outfits and outdoor newborn photo shoots that are probably already being planned. Now, I've been thinking about this whole situation, and I have some theories. First theory, this was completely planned drama. Think about it. What better way to get people talking about your podcast than to create a massive cliffhanger that leaves everyone wanting more? Second theory, maybe Jessa genuinely wanted to share with her family in that moment, but the production team made the smart business decision to edit it out to maintain suspense until she's ready for an official announcement. Third theory, and this is where I might be reaching, but hear me out, what if there's something bigger coming? What if this isn't just about the gender reveal, but there's some other surprise they're planning to announce that makes the gender reveal part of a larger story? Even though Jinger and Jeremy are thousands of miles away in California, they're still finding ways to be involved in these major family moments. It's actually kind of sweet when you think about it beyond all the editing drama. I also can't help but wonder what the comment sections of their social media accounts look like right now. I bet they're absolutely flooded with people demanding answers, making their own predictions, and probably creating elaborate theories about why the reveal was edited out. Before I wrap this up, I want to hear from you guys. Drop a comment and let me know. Do you think baby number 6 is going to be a boy or a girl? Are you Team Jinger with the girl prediction? Or are you siding with Jeremy's boy guess? And more importantly, how do you feel about podcast editors who leave us hanging like this? Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed today's deep dive into this Duggar family drama, and make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on because you know I'll be back the moment any new information drops about this baby reveal situation. Thanks for watching, gorgeous. Until next time, keep those notifications on, and I'll see you in the next episode.